What's good, everybody? It's DSA Above the Rim, and we are back. We are back. We're going to talk some NBA playoffs. We're going to talk some MVPs. We might talk some Lonzo, and we're going to talk, most importantly, the Pistons all-time mock draft, which is where we each are going to select a Pistons player. As long as they play for the team, it'll be selected, how good they were when they played for the team. And we're going to have some fun with it, guys. Make sure you guys like the video. But all right, man, time to introduce my panel. We got somebody that ain't been with us in a while, but he stopped through, man. My man PD Sports. What's good, man?
Not much, man. Thanks for letting me come on. I know it's been a second for me to come on, but yeah, thank you guys for letting me come on. I hope we have a good show, and yeah, let's get it.
Y'all already know, man. Free Smoke Saturday. Let's get it. Let's get it, man. We tired and we groggy, but we gonna try to turn it up for today, man. And it might be a little bit of shorter show, but we still gonna put out the great content for y'all. Man, I got my resident doctor and scout expert Bravo in the building. What's good, man?
What's good, everyone? Looking forward for a nice show today. We'll talk a lot of things today.
All right, man. I got last but certainly not least, Detroit Drew in the building. What up, though?
What's up, peeps, man? Before we hop into it, JMO, congrats to you on 1K, man. He has been grinding for this thing, man. So congrats to you. Make sure you guys tell him congrats in the comments, and let's hop into it, man. I'm getting ready to move. That's why there's no jerseys in the background right now. So that's what I've been doing. So,
hey, man, most definitely, I shout out to all of the people that subscribe to the channel. Road to 1K, road to 2K, and 10K next, man. Shout out to all of you guys. We might have some other people joining later on in the show, but I'm going to introduce the people in the chat, and we just going to get this thing moving, man. So we got Nomus J in the building. We got B-Ball, Grasher in the building. What's good, y'all? Make sure you guys like the video. Now, the last show I was telling y'all, man, and like I was kind of talking crazy. I'm like, bro, the Heat took Boston hard. I was like, the Heat gonna take Boston hard. I'm like, Boston in trouble. I'm like, the Heat about to wax them. And now they lost the second game. And my question for today is, and we seen what the Lakers did to the Nuggets. I told y'all the Lakers was gonna beat the crap out of the Nuggets. The Nuggets wasn't ready. They might get swept if they not too careful. But it's that I picked them in 5 games because the Lakers are a different animal. The Nuggets are not ready. You can't guard LeBron or Anthony Davis. Then I mean, I don't know what you're gonna do. But so when I'm looking at it, man, this is my question to the panel. Does any of you guys think the Nuggets or the Celtics will be swept? And we're gonna start with you, Bravo.
I don't think the Celtics will be swept. I'll be surprised actually if they don't pull out a comeback. So I do think that Heat hopefully will reach the finals. But because the way they're playing, they're really like invincible right now. Like great defense. They're really like they can come back. Their team is like really shooting all over from downtown. Like Duncan Robinson, Tyler Hero, Goran Dragic, and even Jimmy Butler himself, he's been hitting threes. So the team is like really, if a team like that remains like hot, they will be in the finals. I can see them. So, but I do see the Celtics pulling at least a couple of games, and I do see the Nuggets pulling at least one game. So I don't know if they're going to be swept, one complete sweep in one semi and one final in each conference.
All right, PD. What's your thoughts on this? Do you think the Nuggets or the Heat will be swept?
No, I don't think either of them will be swept. I think Boston will take at least one. I think Boston will get 2 games, honestly. This has been a weird playoffs, like with there being no home court advantage. Like teams, when they were technically at home, it would go like the road team, well, the technical road team would win 2 games, and then the technical road team would win the next 2 games. So it's just been a weird playoffs to see teams like lose the first 2 and then be able to tie the series. Even the Nuggets, to an extent, like with their 2-3-1 series deficit comebacks. But I think the Celtics can get a game or 2 in there and maybe even win it. I don't know. But with the Nuggets, now I think they can honestly push that to 6 games, honestly, because they've shown resiliency throughout this entire playoffs. I don't think they're going to win the series because I think LeBron is just LeBron on that team. That's a lot to overcome and defeat. But I could see the Nuggets getting the 2 games, but I don't see either team getting swept.
All right, let's see. We got Micah's Gaming Takeover in the building. What's good? Make sure you guys like the video. We got Muhammad Al-Mahandi in the building, Devin99 in the building, Mr. Ray 93 in the building. What's good, y'all? Make sure you guys like the video, man. Thanks for the congratulations. But Drew, will the Nuggets or the Celtics get swept?
You know, I thought this Boston Miami Heat thing was going to be like a good series, and it's been very entertaining so far. But Miami has been so focused and so locked in. They have only lost one game since playing in the playoffs. That is remarkable. Okay, let's not. No one thought Miami was going to be this. Let's not underestimate them anymore. Okay, they're for real. They are a title contender right now. There's been several reports that after that Game 2 loss, that the Celtics locker room imploded. Tons of screaming, tons of yelling, mostly from Marcus Smart, but I'm sure that's just the name everyone wanted to throw out. I'm sure everyone was getting something off their chest. I really think Boston has a really good shot at getting swept. It just seems like Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat have just been one step ahead of them so far. But this is the first time we've actually seen the Boston Celtics into the playoffs healthy. I don't know.
Well, they don't got Gordon Hayward.
Yeah, but it's Gordon.
Trust me, that matters.
This far without him.
But I'm not as high on Gordon Hayward as everyone else.
Yeah,
He's a nice player.
Need Gordon Hayward if they want to win a championship.
Yeah, probably. But they have to do with Jaylen Brown's been playing nice for him. Jason Tatum's been playing fantastic. It's really on Kemba Walker. Kemba Walker.
If you take Gordon Dragic off of the Heat, are they the same team? No. Gordon Hayward is a pivotal piece of their team.
But even though he wasn't playing this well during the regular season, though.
No, Gordon Hayward's a baller. What you talking about?
I'm talking about the whole entire season, not just the bubble. He's been playing really well since the bubble.
His entire season's be averaging 16. I mean, they got 3.
I'm not saying he's a bum. I'm just saying, he's not an all-star. And that's kind of where I put Gordon Hayward. Like, he gets in the all-star game. It's only because he plays for Boston. In the couple years he played in Utah where he had great, fantastic seasons. But they have enough talent without him to be in this series and to go to the finals. On the flip side, for the Denver Nuggets, look, they'll maybe get a game, but you keep playing long series, multiple 7-game series, and you're going to get fatigued. I believe they're coming off of back-to-back 7-game series. Who did they play the first round? Utah? You can't keep doing that. Eventually it's going to catch up with you, no matter how good you are. It wouldn't matter if it was the Lakers, the Celtics, the Heat. If you keep playing 7-game series, you get fatigued. So for that reason alone, I think that Denver will maybe get 1 game, but LeBron's motivated. He's really mad at not getting an MVP, which I'm sure we'll talk about that later today. AD, he went off first game. Like, the Lakers are motivated now. And they finally gelling. Plus, playoff Rondo's back. Playoff Rondo's a different breed. And they looked at their gelling and clicking on all cylinders. I will not be surprised if both the Lakers and the Miami Heat complete the sweep. That was a tongue twister.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I thought I was on the island. I was gonna say they both go get swept. But now that Devin99 telling me Gordon Hayward is gonna be back, I don't think Boston's gonna be swept now. Yeah, I just looked it up. Hayward
must win game.
Yeah, Hayward averaging 17 points on 50% from the field and 38% from 3. And 6 boards, 4 assists. They definitely need him. You can't be missing one of your players like that. But now that he's back, not gonna say he's gonna be doing that game 1, but that added scoring punch. It's the scoring and the playmaking that they missed from him. But now that he's back, I do think they'll win a game. But he
also spaces the floor and gives them great playmaking ability. So
yeah, if he didn't come back, I thought that was gonna be swept. I already told y'all Jimmy was gonna take these boys. I said Jimmy and Bam is gonna take these boys hard. And that's what it looked like they did. Bam already took Tatum hard. He ain't gonna never recover. Watch. But with the Nuggets though, no, the Nuggets are definitely getting swept. I don't see anything that's gonna tell me they not. I thought the Lakers was gonna wax them. I thought the Lakers were overpowered. I thought the Lakers were too much for them. And I watched that first game, and Jokic is not gonna get in foul trouble every game, so the games would be closer. But the thing about the Lakers that I don't think people realize with this season, if the Lakers role players are playing well, you're Lakers can't beat them.
Mm-mm.
And right now, Danny Green, KCP is looking like J.R. Smith with LeBron when he was good. 3-and-D, like wet. So Rondo, playoff Rondo, Dwight Howard has now found himself as a beast in the series. You got Kuzma. He ain't been doing much, but he's still a solid player. Like, as long as they bench are playing well, the Lakers are unbeatable. Right now, they bench has been clicking. And I didn't even get to Anthony Davis and LeBron James. And I already told you, if you can't guard LeBron, you lose. If you can't guard LeBron or AD, you definitely lose. So, and Jokic is going to have a tough time dealing with AD and Dwight all an entire series. I think they're burnt out. I told people I compared this series to last year when Portland maxed out against Denver, and then they went up against the Golden State, even though they had leads, but Golden State waxed them. And I think the same thing is going to happen here. Nuggets maxed out. Lakers going to beat them in 4 games. And if not 4, it's going 5. It's not going 6, none of that. They're just too much. And you can tell. Like, they're just too much for them. They're just too much. So Denver is going to have one of those games where they clicking on all cylinders. And I just really don't know, if that's going to happen. If the Lakers role play, because the Lakers role players playing well, they can still win a game if LeBron or AD isn't a Super Saiyan, But we got Pistons talk in the building. What's good, man?
Just chilling, man. What's up?
What's up? All right, so we're going to throw you into the fire, man. Will the Nuggets or the Celtics get swept? And the Celtics, Gordon Hayward is back apparently.
I think obviously the question is going to be the Nuggets because you can't really bet against LeBron. And I don't like to judge someone because I did that last series. I thought the Rockets were going to beat the Lakers in 5 games. They got 5.
I mean, we all
told you.
A lot of us really did, though.
Don't I get credit for 5 games, though?
No.
I said 5 games.
Yeah. But see, I think this is a little bit different, but I'm with you, though. He said Rockets is 5. That's what we was like, whoa!
I overreacted after the first game. I'm not going to do that again. I think it's a 6-game series, but I got the Lakers winning that.
I'm sorry, y'all. I don't see it. I really don't. I don't know how the Nuggets gonna win the game, but
I think they're gonna
Charles Barkley did guarantee them, so they'll get a couple games. I would say.
I don't see it.
They're going to send double team on LeBron and let the ball go to KCP, and he's gonna miss wide open threes.
No, he not. Not the way
That's his strategy. That's his strategy to use.
Like, what you gonna do with AD, bro? AD was the one who had 37 and 14.
Yeah, that's right. AD,
like, LeBron was just. I'ma just cruise.
I don't know.
Like what they gonna do? I'm telling you, man, the Nuggets are in trouble. I told y'all they had to win game 1 to stay in this series. They don't win game 2. It's done.
You see, I think the coach plays an important role, and I think Michael Malone is very good at adjusting than the Lakers coach. I like him more actually. So we'll see what he adjusts to. I think I'd double team LeBron and have them force them to play off of KCP maybe.
You can't double team LeBron.
No, I just don't know.
You know why? If you double team LeBron, he's just gonna kick it to a shooter, and that especially like you might can double team LeBron when he's by himself, But if he has a Kyrie or a D Wade, you double team LeBron, that's just and shooter, just a nightmare. So they'll double team him and they'll lose. Like AD has shown me enough to where you're not playing like a soft Pillsbury Doughboy no more. He look like he's gonna be showing up every night, and if he is, they don't stand a chance.
But let me tell you something: Lakers are not a good pretty boy shooter team. So if they double team LeBron, he's gonna pass to the next shooter.
Well, I don't know about that.
We'll see. We'll see.
Watch them against the Rockets.
I think that's his strategy to use if I'm Denver.
Like they was hitting threes.
It's that playoff Rondo effect.
Yeah, it is. Like I'm telling you, they are in trouble, bro. The Nuggets. I already told y'all the Celtics was in trouble, so they done.
Yeah,
but the Nuggets in trouble for real. And I'm not overreacting because I already picked it to go 4 or 5 anyway. So I just think they run into a buzzsaw named LeBron and AD. They're not gonna be able to deal with it. But we'll see, man. Nuggets are competitive. They got to win game 2 or they definitely get swept, though. This is a random question. I'll throw this up before we move on to the next topic. Would you trade Ben Simmons for Chris Paul and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander? No.
That doesn't matter.
Wait. Hold up. Wait.
Salary doesn't matter.
I don't know. That's interesting.
That's a win-win for Philly, though.
I think I would do it. because I mean Ben Simmons can't shoot, but he's a top 2, top 3 defensive point guard in the league, and he's great. You know, I might want something else besides Ben Simmons, but I'm gonna need something else. But I would do that because Chris Paul is age and Shy is nice, but will he be better than Ben Simmons? Like, you know?
Oh, probably not now, but
so.
Well, yeah, I don't think Ben Simmons and Embiid fit.
Oh, what?
I don't think Ben Simmons and Embiid fit. And I think having a real point guard that can shoot, so that way Embiid doesn't have to, and then you get Shy in the deal, like that's a nice young player to put in Philly.
Yeah, I mean, I probably want Shake Milton and Ben Simmons. I'd probably take both of their guards. We trade guards.
I don't know why OKC does it.
Because Chris Paul has a huge contract. He's old, and it's basically like we getting rid of CP3 contract and we trading Ben for Shy. That's basically what it is.
Trade Ben Simmons and get Drew's dog.
But PD, man, what's your thoughts on this potential trade?
I mean, I'm honestly kind of indifferent because I'm just kind of indifferent about it. I guess it'll be a win-win for both sides, I guess. I'm too indifferent about this to honestly give an opinion. I'm sorry, that's a lame answer, but that's
all right, man. We're gonna move on to the next topic. All right, so Giannis won MVP. LeBron salty about it, as he always. But it's funny when I saw what Michael Jordan said about Karl Malone winning MVP. I'm like, Bron, ugh. Like he's like, I can't. He literally said, I can't get mad at somebody who's been as consistent as me and as dominant as me in this league. But two different type of breeds. We gonna start around the panel. Start with you, PD. What is your thoughts on Giannis winning his second regular season MVP?
I think he deserved it. I know that the Bucks didn't go as far as they maybe wanted to, but the MVP is a regular season award. I think it's absolutely deserved. He helped the Bucks get the best record in the NBA. He put up crazy stats. I mean, I have no complaints about him winning his second MVP. Like he deserved it.
All right, Bravo. What are your thoughts? I know you hate Milwaukee, so I expect you to go in.
No, I'm happy for Giannis. Actually, he really he deserved it this year. I'm gonna agree with PD. He really played well all season, and I haven't seen like a double MVP and all defensive player of the year for a while. Actually, while I haven't seen this really. So I'm really happy for the guy, and I could see like Luka is also an MVP candidate, but I don't know why he's not even on the candidate list. That's the only thing I don't like as not putting Harden over Luka. I think Luka should be over Harden in the third. Because the second one, I believe, was AD, or is it like LeBron? The second one was LeBron, and the third one was James Harden. I think Giannis deserved this, definitely, but Luka should have been in the conversation.
I mean, okay. I don't want my thoughts on this is it's a regular season award. I mean, I watched my boy Westbrook win MVP and win a triple-double, and they didn't make it out the first round. And nobody was like, Westbrook ain't MVP because they didn't make it out the first round. They were like, damn, they ain't make it out the first round. He averaged triple-double. So that's what they were saying. And it's the same energy with this. I mean, we've seen other players win MVPs and not win the championship that year. It's actually extremely common. Steph Curry is like the only person to win an MVP, and I think and win a championship in the same year in like a very long time since Brian did it. So it's not really that common. And of course, he was in the regular season, he was the most dominant player by far. They was on pace to win 70 games, probably would have won 68, 69 games. Like, come on, 68 games. I look like the best defensive player in the league. If I'm not, I'm top 2. So in 30, 13 and 6, like that's just ridiculous, bro. So no, I definitely think he deserved the award, but obviously he has more to prove. He's only 25 years old, and we got to slow down on some players. Michael Jordan didn't win his first championship till he was 28. Steph Curry and Kevin Durant didn't win their first championship till 27 and 27. Brian didn't win his first championship till he was 27. So like, I don't know why people be trying to rush things or get him out of Milwaukee. Why wouldn't he just stay with his team? He's only 25 years old, and like Kobe Bryant and like Kawhi are like the last guys who won championships when they were young. It just doesn't happen. You have to go through the grind to win. So that's good for him, man. So the Pistons will trade 5 first-round picks for him. But since they won't. Drew, man, what are your thoughts on Giannis winning his second MVP?
First and foremost, shout out to Bravo for throwing Luke in the conversation, bro. Like, I appreciate that. I do. Of course, he made all NBA first team, but we're not talking about Luka right now. And you guys are 100% right. So, regular season award, Giannis was the best player during the regular season from the start. LeBron made a good run right before the All-Star break and all the way into the bubble. But it starts from game 1 and goes to game whatever we were at from the bubble. I'm not really sure what it added up to because teams varied from whatever they finished before the league shut down. But there should be no question about it. Milwaukee had the best record in the league. You know how the NBA is about that. Multiple All-Stars. Him and Chris Middleton went to the All-Star game because of their record and how good they were. It's just kind of how the NBA works. Plus, Giannis is really popular. He's great for marketing, great for getting foreign people outside the United States to watch the NBA, especially Greece. That's really an untapped market. I believe Manu Ginobili was from there, if I'm not mistaken, or somewhere around that ballpark, and got more people to watch the San Antonio Spurs and the NBA in general. Like, that's what the NBA is all about. Not saying that Giannis didn't earn it. Not saying LeBron didn't earn it. LeBron had a great year, but Giannis was better for the majority of the season. So I'm not mad at it at all.
That comment had me rolling, dog. Hey, I'm with you, dog, because I've been watching PG choke for years, and people get blamed not named PG. But Pistons talk, man. What is your thoughts on Giannis winning his second MVP?
Like you guys all said, he deserved it. But I can get why LeBron is salty. You could make a case that he should have won at least maybe 1 or 2 MVPs a few years back, but it's how the media is. And I'm sure he'd much rather win a finals MVP and a chip than the MVP of this year.
I'll tell you why LeBron's salty is because Giannis has got a better hairline.
No, man, I truly believe, like, the MVP be weird, but I truly believe James Harden MVP should have been LeBron's. You're not going to convince me that in 2018, Brown wasn't the best player in the regular season, man. They had the same record without Kyrie, and he was doing video game stuff to people, bro. So he should have won it in 2018. Obviously, they gave it to Harden because Russ had such a good year that they couldn't give it to Harden. They had to get Harden one. You know how the NBA works. Harden is too damn good. He has to win the MVP. We'll just give it to him this year. So that's what I think happened in 2018. Yeah, I think the Rockets they were great. They had the best record or something. But, I thought Brian had a better season. But, all right, guys, we're going to move on to what everybody's been waiting for. The Pistons all-time mock draft. Drew, why don't you go ahead and cue that up, and I'm going to explain to the people in the chat. So, look, everybody, every person who's played for the Pistons, we going to do a little mock draft, and we going to pick our starting 5, and we going to see who ends up with the best squad. What I want to ask everybody to do, just remember your squad. Because trying to remember everybody else's squad to get you confused. As long as you remember your squad and who's been selected, you'll be all right, man. This is going to be so much fun for real. And the people in the chat, I want you guys to put down your 5 all-time Pistons if you was to make a team. So we going to just start it off in a second. And all right, PD, for sure. And I'm gonna add this. Let me all right, man. Let's start this spin. Let's see who get the first. Let's see who get Isaiah Thomas first.
All right.
Anybody before this happens, any of y'all don't select Zeke first, and you get the first pick, I'm ending the stream.
No one's saying on here. We'll be good.
Zeke.
Well, Bravo might get it, so he might take Brandon Jennings or something.
Do not disrespect Zeke like that, bro. But go ahead, man. Start it off.
All right, we'll find out who's taking first here. All right, it's rigged.
Oh, damn.
It's rigged.
Oh, you already know what's going on, man.
It's rigged.
I got Zeke out here. Let's go.
Right, you want me to share the screen of the people, or
let's finish?
You can do the chart in the background, and I'll share it later so they can follow it. Yeah,
let's finish spinning, and once we spin, we'll pull the chart up.
All right, so I'll go first, and who's second?
Piece
Bravo.
of effing shit.
Bravo. Who you selected, man?
I'm going with Ben Wallace.
Okay. All right.
Not
Dude,
bad.
the
I'm not going. I can't kill that. Ben's a
Dude, the
monster.
draft is going exactly the way I expected it to go so far.
Oh, PD's got
Right.
PD's got something up his sleeve.
You already know you about to pick somebody we never heard of. Go ahead.
Wow. Jesus Christ, dude.
Oh, I
You gotta be
took.
kidding me.
Hold on.
No.
I didn't take JMO off. I took me off.
Yeah.
Whoops.
You gotta redo it, y'all. Make
You
sure
don't
you
want to
guys
redo
like
it.
the video if you haven't already. We got buffed up in the building. Yeah, I said the Lakers gonna sweep them boys, but I'm on the
All right.
island by myself.
Pistons talk got the third pick. Who you taking?
I'm taking Bob Lanier.
All right.
Okay, that actually was not what I expected to come next, but
All
Man,
right,
PD
PD.
probably gonna end up winning with his squad.
It's between me and you,
not
man.
accurate.
All right.
Dude, you
There
can
we
have
go.
it, Drew. You can have it.
Nah, we'll do it. We'll do it by choice. It doesn't matter. I'll take it anyway.
Is that
All
what
right.
it landed on? It landed on you anyway.
It
Right?
landed on me.
All right, so it doesn't. Yeah, I'm getting the late version of it, but whatever.
You know what? I need to get a point guard, and there's not too many available, so I'm going Chauncey.
Jeez,
All right.
dude. My
PD,
whole
who are you
draft is
selecting,
all
man?
my whole strategy is thrown out the window at this point.
You still got the chart? Just let me know when you can put it up. But
Oh yeah, I still
who you
got the
selecting,
chart.
PD?
I got the chart. Here on. Do you want me to share the screen now? Or-
Yeah, go ahead and share it.
All right, hold on 1 second. Share
Just bear with us, guys. We got real Detroit Lions fan in the building. What's good, man? E-Dog 1234. What's good, man? All right,
no,
let's
don't share
see.
the audio. Crap. There we go.
All right,
All right,
man.
did that work?
All
right, it's working.
All right.
All right, so my whole plan is I have like no plan at this point.
I mean, look, it's the first round, so you're gonna get a Hall of Famer if you if you draft one.
I'm thinking of two right now.
Will
You
get
can
his
go
nod eventually. So
Well, I mean, I don't really have a choice, so I'm just gonna go with this guy.
That's a good one.
Now, are we doing a snake draft, or are we starting from the top?
no, we gonna do a snake draft. Like I mean,
All
when
right.
I say basically,
What's a snake draft?
we'll just do it in the order of the people that were selected. Simple as that.
Oh,
Okay.
So, okay, I guess I'm up now. I got Zeke.
I thought we were doing a snake draft.
No,
Oh, so we're not doing a snake draft. Okay.
no, it's just going to draft for the people selected. So who do I want at the 2? I could pair him with Joe D. It just be unfair.
Dude, that would be dude. You
But
should just
I don't
end
know
it.
if I'm going to do that because we got a lot of great players, and Richard Hamilton is like my favorite Piston. I'm mad I'm not about to pick him, but I want Grant Hill, dog.
Good one.
Oh
Good
my
one.
God, J-Mo
Stole my
is-
pick. I thought I was able to get him later.
Yeah, man, I need Grant Hill, bro.
Oh,
All right, so
I'm
Bravo,
getting
you're
beat
next.
So let's see: Zeke, Chauncey, Big Ben, and Lanier. Who is PD's chip picked? Who's that? I can't
Dave
see.
Bing.
Bing.
Dave Bing.
Okay.
Let's see if I can make it.
So I guess I definitely gonna go with my favorite guy, but here's the thing: I don't think the rest of the people would pick him. He's my favorite player of all time of the Pistons. Let's go with Rip Hamilton.
Hey, man, I just told you he's my favorite player ever on the Pistons too. So I'm not gonna kill you for that.
I'm gonna go with Rip Hamilton.
No, I love Rip. All right, let's see. Pistons talk. You next, man. Who you got?
Dennis Rodman.
Oh, dang. Y'all getting these defensive players. I don't like it. I don't like
all
that.
over.
Bring it in the paint, I dare you.
Hey, man, he ain't ready for that young Grant Hill, that athleticism, bro. Let's get it. All right, Drew, who you got?
It's no brainer. I can't believe we fell this late in the draft. You guys should be ashamed. Give me Joe D.
Hey, man, Rip and Grant Hill are pretty good now. So, all right, PD, who you got?
I have no choice but to go with that guy. Come on, man.
He's
No,
already
Rip
taken.
already got picked.
Wait, Rip? He did?
He wrote it in,
I
bro.
wrote Hamilton. You're right.
Oh, man, this is hilarious, man. This is why we do this, you guys. People talk about Rodney Stuckey, Jerry Stackhouse. Hey, maybe somebody will pick him up. I got my guards.
All right. Well, looks like I'm gonna have no choice but to go with this guy. Pretty good.
Jeez.
Wallace.
I
All
like
right,
that.
so-
I like that.
Nice.
Man, Yeah, so I'm thinking my team might not be playing no defense because y'all took the two best defenders. Like you took Robin and Ben. So I mean Isaiah plays D. But let me see, y'all. I'm trying to think. There's two players that I want to pick, but I don't know if I should take them.
Take Jose. Take Jose.
I forgot who I could take. He plays some defense. I get, but dang, I wanted to take him though. But I guess I'll take Andre. I forgot about him.
All right, Andre Drummond.
Interesting.
Yeah, I need a defensive player, and to me, he's like the next best defensive player in the crop. No offense to none of the guards. So I needed a defensive player.
Wow.
I did not want to take him at center. I wanted to take somebody else at center, but all right, man. Bravo. Who you got?
I can select any Piston player,
Any
right?
Piston, bro. Like you don't have to,
Okay.
you don't have to keep it with center. You any player, any position.
Let's go with the 2019 best All-Star NBA Piston player, Blake Griffin.
I could feel that one coming.
Yeah, I wanted to pick Blake, but I'm like, I need a defensive player, man. I can't, All right, Piston start.
I am gonna go with Allen Houston.
Ooh, that's an underrated pickup.
Ooh, I didn't even think about that one. I didn't even have him on my
list. He said nobody picked Allen Iverson yet. I thought somebody was gonna pick AI, but looks like he picked.
Yeah, but here's my question before I make my next decision: Is it prime AI in T-Mac, or is it the versions that we got?
AI averaged 27 on the Pistons, so it ain't like
on the Pistons, my man.
Like AI averaged 27 points a game with the Pistons.
No, he averaged.
It ain't like he was washed.
He averaged 18 on the Pistons, my guy.
No, I thought he averaged 27.
No, he definitely averaged 18 on the Pistons.
I don't know about that. I'm gonna have to look that up.
Yeah,
that's Philly AI. That's not Detroit AI. Before he quit.
He said that's Philly AI.
All right, yeah. So look it up. Make sure he's wrong.
Give me Jerry Stackhouse.
Oh, nice.
Big stack, man. Yeah, AI, man, ain't nobody gonna pick AI because people are very salty about how that situation went. But okay.
Did you look it up yet or no?
No, I'm looking it up now. Go ahead, PD.
Let's see what we got here. Let me go back to that list really quickly. No, I lied. I'm not going to show the list. That's a stupid idea. I don't know. I think this can be pretty formidable right here. Okay. Yeah, I think this can be formidable. Let's go with this guy.
Ooh, damn, man. That's a good pick.
No, that's why
it's a great pick.
Bill Laimbeer.
All right, Peter, you was right. But okay, so looking at all of these players. Okay. I need some wings. I need a power forward. Let's see. Who do I want to take? See, it's getting hard now.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to take him though.
Of course you don't know.
Cause I'm very, very particular. But you know what? This is tough, y'all. Man, this is tough. That Laimbeer pick, just I would have took Laimbeer and Andre. That's how petty I am. But all right. I guess I'll take Tayshaun then.
All right.
Dang, that's actually a great pick. That's a great pick, dude.
Man, that's a good one. It's getting hard, man. It's really getting hard.
Yeah, man, because I wanted to take somebody else,
but I got the player.
My sister about to mess y'all all up, though.
I got the next player. It's gonna make people open their eyes. Really good players you guys are sleeping on. Okay, it's gonna be the Pistons microwave, Vinnie Johnson.
Good pick.
That's a great pick.
Good pick.
Is a great
very good
pick.
For a late round.
Yeah, that is a great pick. Nice job, Bravo.
I'm surprised you guys haven't picked this one yet.
Don't steal my pick.
Adrian Dantley.
Okay, he did.
It's all good.
That's a good one, though. That's a very. I thought about it. I didn't do it.
He's the one. Yeah, we can. It's all good.
Bob Lanier was taken first overall by Pistons Talk.
So I have to give love to the guy who's part of my intro for this next pick because I don't have a big man on my team yet, and that's none other than the bad boy himself, Rick Mahorn.
All right, that's not a bad pick.
I need some defense, bro.
All right, now this is where it gets really tricky. Now this is really where it gets tricky. Shoot. Wait, I have a question. When I click on that, can you see Twitter or can you not see Twitter?
I can't see.
No, it only shows what you share.
Don't click on nowhere so we can have a family show.
All right.
Let me change this banner, y'all. Let me change this banner. My fault.
All right. Ooh, man, this is a really, really tough.
Okay, so it's one player I want to pick him. If you pick him, I'm gonna be so hurt. Don't do it to me, PD.
I wouldn't be surprised if I end up picking him, honestly.
Please don't do it to me, PD.
I don't think I'm gonna pick him. Oh, crap.
PD is in danger of picking my next pick because I think he's the only one.
I really think he's about to pick my person. I'm almost 100% sure, and I'm gonna be hurt.
I cannot even think of who in the world I would be about to pick, dude. We're out of players. We're already out of players, dude. You know what?
You need a wing.
I'm gonna go with Kelly Tripucka.
That's a good pick.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That guy's a bucket.
I was not gonna pick him.
See, PD, I thought you'd have the advantage because you know all the older players.
I don't know all.
All right, so.
Yeah. All right, JMO, good. It's your turn.
So I was thinking about it, and I only really got one guard on my team, but Grant Hill can play the first three positions, so I'm not really worried about that. And then I got Andre Tayshaun. So I told myself I need to meet another guard, and I was like, I really don't because Grant Hill is versatile. So I'm taking Mark Aguirre, bro.
Yeah, that was the pick I was thinking about.
That's who I thought you were going to take, and it was going to kill me, man. He averaged 20 points per game his career, and he was a baller.
How do you spell it? I don't know how to spell it.
Aguirre.
All right, there you go.
Wow. I don't even know this guy.
Bad boys, man. Bravo. Come on,
bad
man.
boys.
We're starting small forward for our during our back-to-back championships.
Yeah, he was very pivotal in us winning the championship. Yeah, like I said, 20-point scorer his career. So that boy is nice.
All right, Bravo, you're up,
Okay.
my man.
I guess there's few left in here. I don't know what to choose. I mean, Allen Iverson, is he picked?
No.
He's not picked.
All right, he is.
But you got a lot of guards on your team, don't you?
Yeah, I got a lot of guards. So Microwave, Hamilton.
You need a wing.
Why don't we just take?
You need a wing.
I'm not a fan of him, really, Tracy McGrady. But let's just fit him in.
There you go.
What you mean, T-Mac? I know. Man, hold on. Let me see. What did T-Mac do when he was on the Pistons?
He was hurt, but when he was healthy, he was still T-Mac.
Wasn't he on like that?
I could have sworn he was solid. Like Trace McGrady is one of my favorite players.
I'm pretty sure he had a nice poster here in Detroit too.
What, getting dunked on or
no? Actually,
I don't know,
somebody.
man. His stats say T-Mac was garbage.
Yeah,
he was hurt for a majority of the year. It wasn't like he had a great year, but when he played, he was solid. Which it just happened to be never. I'm surprised no one's taking Corey Maggette. He played like a preseason game for us.
Yeah, a preseason game. Wow.
We got Steven Ibar in the chat. Was good.
Give me Derrick Rose
joining us.
Ooh, that's a good pick. That's a good pick.
This is I was about to be like, I'm gonna take D Rose, but I'm like, bro, Grant Hill can play the two. I don't need D Rose.
Hey, he's versatile.
Right. All right, Drew, it's your turn.
Hey, bro, I couldn't take Rip, man. He was taken before I had an opportunity to go ahead and get him here. But with my last pick, I need another big man, and I've got some shooters. I got some scorers. I got the bad boy Rick Mahorn. I'm gonna go ahead and get some more buckets at this position and take Antonio McDyess.
Ooh, that's a good pick.
It was between him and Gigi Datome, so it was very tough.
Did I spell that right, Drew? Did I spell that right, Drew?
McDyess.
No, you didn't spell it right.
McDyess.
All right. Is that
no, Bravo. I'm about to say Bravo took Rip. I was gonna take him. Dude. Okay, so PD, let's see who you taking, man.
I'm gonna take George Yardley. He played for the Pistons during the 50s.
Oh my god! Like,
see, I told you, bro. I told you he was
dude.
gonna do something crazy.
George.
Hey guys,
Yard.
you want to do 1 or 2 more rounds? I think we have enough players to do 1 or 2 more rounds. Honestly.
All right, let's do a couple of players, bench players.
Wait, you want to do a breakdown real fast, or do you want to?
Hold on one second. Oh dang, George Yardley was nice. 19 and 8. All right,
he was nice.
Go look up Dantley, man. That guy was a bucket.
No, but,
here's let's see. Wait. Hold on. So, do y'all want to do one more round?
Let's get a 6-man. Let's get a 6-man.
All right, yeah. Let's do one more round. All right.
I say we do 2 more rounds, but whatever. It's just me.
Let's see. If we have enough players, we can have some fun with it.
Dude, there are enough players.
6 man. Oh, hey, I know who I'm taking as a 6 man off the bench. Hold on. I need the full screen for this when everybody hear who I'm about to take.
Wait, hold on 1 second. I gotta fix. I have to shrink these.
Lonzo ain't a Piston yet, man. Chill.
Hey, man. No, man. Hey, first of all, I definitely would take Lonzo, but no. PD, I'm gonna unshare your. Wait, hold on. Unshare your screen real quick.
All right, hold on. All right, stop sharing.
My 6 man is Lou Kennard. Put some respect on his name.
I like that one. I actually
put some respect on his name.
I like
all right,
that
now
one.
you can go back and I'll share it again. But yeah, I'm taking my way, Luke. I'll wait for PD to get the chart back up, man. But yeah, oh boy, Luke gonna come off that bench and shoot the lights out. Zeke gonna be hitting him with the ball. Grant Hill gonna be kicking it out. Y'all ain't ready. But all right, Bravo, who your 6 man?
Okay, with the 6 man of my team, I'm gonna go with Brandon Jennings.
Ooh, what a pick. Okay, I like that. Bravo, man. You own me, man. Your team, like, you're the only one I'm competing with. You own me, man. All right, Pistons Talk, who you got?
I got Cliff Robinson.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh, Pistons Talk. See, you out here picking these low-key people.
Yeah.
All right.
Drew.
Give me Lindsey Hunter.
Oh man, I love Lindsey Hunter. That's a good pick.
Oh
Thank
man,
you.
now I'm really out of options at this point. On
AI, you didn't
that was my idea.
Just
now
take Jose Calderon and call it a draft, man.
Yeah, so yeah, we'll do one more round after this one, and then we'll talk about the squads.
All right, let's see here. You know what? This is
I was about to say the Pistons got some good players still.
Yeah, no, this guy is a Hall of Fame snub. He should be in there. Basketball Reference is Hall of Fame monitor has him at like a 98% chance, and he still hasn't got in there. So here we go. I'm gonna take Larry Faust.
Wow,
Oh,
that's an old one. That's an old one.
Hey, nobody knows who PD's players are, so I will be giving y'all point averages just so y'all can know, because like I'm sure people are not gonna know who these guys is. I mean, point averages don't tell the whole story, but at least you know that they were ballers.
Yeah, he was like a 15 and 10 guy or something like that.
Yeah, because Yardley 19 and 10. I don't care if you playing against, Wash Machine then. 19 and 10 and 19 and 10.
Yep.
So,
all right.
let's see. When he was with the Pistons. Okay. All right, man. It's on me. Oh, look. Y'all thought my last pick was going to mess y'all up. Wait till y'all hear this pick. Christian Wood. Boy.
No, that's like your weakest pick. That's definitely your weakest pick so far.
That is not my weakest pick, bro. What are you talking about?
Weakest pick.
Definitely not.
I would take Kennard over Wood.
I know Christian Wood is nice, bro. Y'all tripping.
Yeah, he is nice, but I don't know. Bravo. It's your turn.
Okay, so I think nobody picked up Allen Iverson. Let's go with Allen Iverson.
No, he's just getting every guard I can think of.
I've taken all the guards, right?
All right. Pistons Talk. What do you want?
Give me Bob McAdoo.
Okay.
All right.
So I see a good couple of options in the chat, and
I know who you're taking.
I know who I'm going to take. Jason Maxiell would have been my pick, but it's between him and Omeka Okoro. Omeka Okoro could go get some buckets. I need another big man. I'm going Okor.
Did he play for the Pistons?
Yeah.
He said, "I need you." I don't know who you're talking about.
Yeah, how you spell that, Drew? Are you talking about Emeka Okafor?
Is that what it's pronounced?
Are you talking about the guy that played for the Bobcats?
No, Okor. Let me Google his name. I don't know.
Mehmet Okor?
Yeah,
that guy.
That guy. I pronounced it wrong. My fault. I'm
Okor,
tired, bro. I'm
I know
sleep
who you're
deprived.
talking about. He played for the Jazz. Since I live in Utah, I know
he came here, gave us some buckets off the bench, and then once he left, we got
we were cheap and didn't want to pay him.
Yeah. Mehmet Okor actually pissed me off because he wasn't the guy that we chose D Wade and them. I mean, Melo over. But was he?
No, that was come on, dude. That's what's his tits? Darko.
Yeah, Darko. But no, Mehmet was nice, and when he went to Utah, he was putting up 20 points a game, and I was like, bro, like you couldn't do this with us. But no, when he went to Utah, they gave him a lot of touches, and he was like scoring a lot of points.
Well, in all fairness to Memo, that's what we called him here in Utah. He was backing up Rasheed Wallace in all fairness. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he went to Utah, averaged 12, 18, 17, 17. Like, he went to Utah and was way better than with the Pistons. He had 6 points and 9 points.
Well, he came off the bench. He gave us buckets, though.
No, he came off the bench.
All right, so let's see here. You know what? I'm going on.
No, Ben Wallace got picked in the first round by Bravo.
Yeah, no, I'm going unconventional. Well, I mean, I have no one's gonna say my teams ain't good because probably nobody knows who these players are. But oh well, we're gonna go with Bailey Howell, He's a two-time champion. Both of them were at the Celtics, but during his time with the Pistons, he was putting up basically the same averages. He was a key contributor to championships. Obviously, what he did for the Celtics will not affect the outcome of these people's voting and should not. But
all right, player. Let's see, man. Bailey Howell's stats: 18 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists, 48% from the field, 76% from the free throw line, and he's a power forward. With the Pistons, 17 points, 23 points, 19 points, 22 points, 21 points. PD know what he doing.
Didn't he play like in the 40s and 50s?
Right, he played in the 1960 to 1971, I think.
Name sounds familiar.
Yeah. All right, so a lot of people are asking about players that we've already selected. So I'm gonna just name off everybody. So first off, I don't think none of the legendary Pistons were not selected in the first 3 rounds. So clap it up for everybody because it seems like we took all the people. Let's see. So my list: Zeke, the Goat Thomas, Grant Hill. Come on, Andre Drummond, Tayshaun Prince, Mark Aguirre, Luke Kennard, and Christian Wood. I love them two coming off the bench for me, man. Oh. Okay, we got Bravo, who I told y'all he's on my heels. Ben Wallace, he can guard anybody on my top squad. Richard Hamilton, he's a problem. Blake Griffin, and we talking about all NBA 2018 Blake Griffin. Microwave Vinny Johnson, T-Mac, Brandon Jennings, and Allen Iverson. Your squad is very weird and unbalanced. I don't know how much defense they'll be able to play.
Bro, the Clippers of the Pistons.
Man, my man Pistons talk. He got Bob Lanier, Dennis Rodman. Like I said, he can guard anybody on anybody's squad. Allen Houston, who was actually a very good scorer. Adrian Danley, star player. Derrick Rose, we saw what he did last year. And who was Robinson?
Cliff Robinson.
Oh, Cliff Robinson. See, we got a lot of Robinsons. Cliff Robinson and Ben McAdoo. I like his squad too. Then we got my man Detroit Drew, Chauncey Billups, Joe Dumars. I love his backcourt. Jerry Stackhouse, of course, Rick Mahorn, Antonio McDyess, the Machine. He has one of the most underrated post games ever. And Lindsey Hunter and Mehmet Okor. And then we got my boy PD with Dave Bing and Rasheed Wallace and Bill Laimbeer. Like Laimbeer and Sheen on the same team already, you know they about to be some dogs. So and then Kelly Tripucka, a very, very good player. I can't remember Yardley's first name. George Yardley, Faust, and Howe. Bailey Howe and what?
Larry Faust. Larry Faust.
Larry Faust, man. I can't remember these names, man. But this is all of the squads. People in the chat, let me know the top 5 guys that y'all would pick. And I need to ask y'all who has the best squad. And we about to debate it now. So yeah, y'all. Who got the best squad? I know it's me, but tell me why it's me.
All right, no, tell us why it's you. Tell us why it's you.
Bro. First of all, I have Zeke and Grant Hill. Like, is there anything else to say? Grant Hill in his prime, if we're talking about talent, he's probably a top 5 Piston just about talent. It's just that injury. And I remember Stephen A had brought it up. The reason they set out Giannis, he brought up Grant Hill injured. Giannis was in the same kind of situation. They were losing in the series with Grant Hill. We pushed him on that ankle. He was never the same. But before that, the man, his talent is undeniable. Andre Drummond. Let's see. Top 2 center on this list. Bill Laimbeer is the only guy I will put over him. Well, Rodman, my fault. And Ben Wallace, my fault. I'm sorry, y'all. But I forgot about that. I was only thinking about Laimbeer. But yeah, Ben Wallace and Rodman. I forgot. And then Tayshaun Prince, he can guard anybody. Mark Aguirre, he averaged 20 points his entire career. Luke Kennard, the best shooter on this list. I don't have to hype him up. He's a baller. Christian Wood is coming off of my bench, giving me 15 and 10. You know, it is what it is. Drew, let's break down your squad, man. Go ahead.
I got a leader in Chauncey. I got Joe Dumars, who can play the 1 or the 2 and guard multiple positions. I got Jerry Stackhouse, who's a walking bucket. I got Rick Mahorn to protect the paint and put somebody on their ass. And I got Antonio McDyess to come over here, protect the paint a little bit, but come out here and get some buckets for us. Someone we can dump the ball to when Stackhouse and Joe D are on a cold stretch. Give him the ball, let him go get an easy bucket. And then coming off the bench, I got Lindsey Hunter come in and put some clamps on some fools, and then Okor come in and get some more buckets. So I got a lot of scoring. I got a lot of great leaders on this team. I think my biggest weakness is the defensive presence of going against people like Andre and Laimbeer and Rodman and Griffin and Laimbeer or whoever else I didn't say. I think that's my only weakness, but I think my guard play makes up for it. I got a lot of points, man.
Yeah, you don't have any. I mean, Dumars can play defense, and Mahorn and Antonio, they'll give you effort. And Lindsey Hunter can play defense, so we'll see how they balance out. But Stephen Albar, he says me and Drew are tied because we picked his favorite players, Tayshaun and Chauncey Billups. And E-Dog said something that I wanted to talk about before we move on to Pistons Talk. And Bravo, he said Laimbeer will be trashed today. And no, he would be amazing. And that's what I told him in the comment. Laimbeer is like the original stretch 5. Like he was a stretch 5 that played
good, efficient stretch 5.
Exactly. He's the original stretch 5. He was a stretch, like he could shoot, he could post up. Like he's Jokic without the passing. Like,
well, look at how smart he is, though. Like that's underlooked. Like he's one of the greatest WNBA coaches of all time.
Right?
He knows basketball.
No, man, Bill Laimbeer would be a monster. He's a 2-way player, and he's a stretch 5. He can shoot. He can hit the mid-range. He's great in the post. Nah, Bill Laimbeer would be a problem. Like, for real. He'll be a problem. He like a shorter Kristaps. That's what I would think. Like he ain't 7'3", but like a shorter Kristaps. Like, he's just too skilled.
Yeah. He's not that athletic.
Well, Kristaps not really athletic as he used to be after that injury. So
true.
I'm with you though. All right, Bravo, man. Let's break down the squad, man. What you got?
All right. You don't need a lot of defenders in your team because you got the four-time NBA Defender Player of the Year and Ben Wallace. You guys keep all your defenders on one side. I got my own defender on this team because the rest of my team is the Los Angeles Clippers of current NBA. I call it that way. It's all full with guards. So I got Ben Wallace in my defender. And I got Rip Hamilton as one of my best scorer in 2004 Pistons. And I got Blake Griffin as scoring machine and a great point guard. And power forward, point forward. And you cannot deny microwave Vinnie Johnson. This guy was an amazing scorer, a mid-range jumper killer in his time in 1990s. So I think he's really a good player for me. I like him. The last three, they're really like, if you look at my team, like one of probably out of the 5 teams you guys have, my team is probably the most famous players because those players won a lot of awards in their time. But in their time with the Pistons, T-Mac wasn't that great. Jennings was good. AI was a bad trade for us at that time, I think.
Terrible trade.
Yeah, so I think these three players, I picked them up because the fact they were available, and I kind of needed to fill the hole. So fill them with T-Mac, Jennings, and AI.
Yeah, and I don't want anybody going in on my Christian Wood pick when he picked T-Mac. Because Christian Wood was better now than T-Mac was with the
Bravo's team's the Houston Rockets. Just guards and a bunch of bigs.
Yeah,
exactly. But look, he got big Ben. It'll be able to beat PJ Tucker, and he'll be able to hold it down. Like I'm still gonna tell you, man. Ben Wallace, Richard Hamilton, and Blake Griffin. Like that's one of the most interesting combinations that I could think of that could really work. But
here's his problem. His coach is Stan Van Gundy.
Well,
we should have picked a coach.
No, everybody gets Larry Brown, right?
Yeah,
I'll take Chuck Daly
or Chuck. Like
I don't know. I think Larry Brown might have been a little better. I know he didn't win as many championships, but he didn't have as much to work with. So I don't know. Something to think about.
All right, Pistons talk, man.
If you ask me if I go back, and because T-Mac wasn't really great on the Pistons, I'd replace T-Mac with Tobias Harris.
Oh, that's
okay. That makes your squad much better.
But you did though.
No.
All right, Pistons talk, man. Let's break down your squad.
Got Bob Lanier first. I feel like he could play in any generation. Really good center. Got a defender, and Dennis Rodman could pretty much lock up anyone on your team's squad. Got a three-point shooter in Allen Houston. Really underrated, even though he didn't play for the Pistons that long. Got another scorer in Adrian Dantley. Got my point guard, Derrick Rose. Got another big man, six-man, RIP Cliff Robinson, and Bob McAdoo for a backup for Lanier.
Definitely RIP to Cliff, man. But okay, no, I like your squad. Yeah, your squad is good. So Bob Lanier and Dennis Rodman is kind of weird, but it works. But okay, PD, man, let's break down your squad and break down some of these unknown players so you can tell us what these guys can do.
All right, so I went last. No one's gonna vote for my team, so I have to make a very strong case here.
All right.
So on this team,
right, he did go last, y'all.
On this team, I got 3 Hall of Famers in Dave Bing, George Yardley, and Bailey Howell. J-Mo, you only have 2 Hall of Famers. Drew, you have 1 Hall of Famer. Bravo, you have 0 Hall. Oh, you have 1 Hall of Famer because AI is a Hall of Famer. And Pistons Talk has. It looks like he's got 2 Hall of Famers on the team. And if we talk about players,
he got 3. He got Derrick Rose on the team.
Yeah, but he's not in the Hall of Fame yet. All right, and if we
he's
add,
gonna be. That's why I was like,
that's gonna come up to my next point. If you're talking about players that should be in the Hall of Fame,
but Derrick Rose he's gonna be in the Hall of Fame.
Griffin is gonna be Hall of Fame too.
Yeah, I'm getting there. If we talk about players that should be in the Hall of Fame or are gonna get into the Hall of Fame, that makes Bing, Yardley, Faust, and Howell. That's 4 Hall of Famers for me. If we add players that will or should be into the Hall of Fame, J-Mo, that means you're still stuck with 2. Andre's kind of on the fence, honestly.
Man, Andre making the Hall of Fame somehow.
Okay, we'll give you 3 Hall of Famers. We'll give you 3 Hall of Famers.
Hall of Fame strip clubs.
And then Drew, you got 2 players that should be or will get into the Hall of Fame in Chauncey Billups and Joe Dumars. Bravo, you got 3 players that will eventually, 3 total Hall of Famers if we count players that will or should get in one day. And then Pistons Talk, you got a pretty good. Oh, you got a lot of Hall of Fame. You got.
I was about to say, I think Bravo got like 4 Hall of Fame, 5. Big Ben, Richard Hamilton, Blake Griffin, T-Mac, and AI.
All right,
although they weren't at Hall of Fame level.
You know what? I should probably just let you guys count. But anyways, Dave Bing, great point guard, makes passes. Not a lot of players could probably see. I think Sheed and Lanier will complement each other extremely well. They can both step out, shoot the rock, play defense. Kelly Tripucka is probably the weakest link on defense on this team, but man, when we got 2 big men that are going to lock it down like that, I think we're good. George Yardley can just score, shoot the lights out, all kinds of stuff. Larry Faust, key contributor to getting his team to the NBA Finals, and Bailey Howell, a 2-time champion. So in terms of championships, this might get a little overlooked. I got Sheed's got 1. Lambier's got 2. So I got 3 combined championships on my team. And I got like another 9 total NBA Finals appearances on my team. Sheed made it twice. Lambier made it 3 times. And then Yardley made it 2 times. Then Faust made it another 2 times. I can't even keep track. But basically my point is these guys.
I mean, hey, man, we all got a good squad. People in the chat, let us know who you think got the best squad. Well, I'm going to tell you why I think I got the best squad. Because if the game is tied and we get the ball, my squad is winning every single time. Because I got him, Zeke. So he's not the only clutch player. Chauncey's extremely clutch, Joe D. But I feel like at the end of that game, who got the best player?
You do.
I mean, Ben, you could argue it like I think it would be an interesting conversation that Ben Wallace should be a top 5 Pistons of all time, but he'll never get the credit. But at the end of I don't just got Zeke. I got Zeke and I got Grant Hill and I got Mark Aguirre. But I got Zeke at the end of the game, bro. So, and I still got the defenders and I still have the wing players and I have shoot. But of course, everybody think their squad is the best. No, but all I'll say for my defense is at the end of the game, I got Zeke. Who you got?
I got multiple options.
I got Bean. I got Yuka. I got
I got Zeke and Grant Hill.
Hey, she can make some big shots. I'm pretty sure
can make some big shots. She can also let Robert I ain't gonna do it to him.
Oh, right, fair enough. Damn, you bring up a good point right there.
No, man, I'm just mad at she, bro. Like, oh, I'm so mad at she. For that specific basketball play, not as a player. I loved him as a player for us, and I loved his dog. But all right, guys, make sure you guys drop some questions in the chat because I did say it's going to be a shorter show today. We'll do a couple more topics and probably wrap up soon. But
so let's talk about
final
the
arguments.
Who do you think is going to be the snubs of those?
Snubs
from that we didn't draft.
Yeah, I mean, there's players like Tobias Harris.
Tobias Harris might be considered a snub, but
I think.
How about Marcus Morris?
That's I don't know.
He didn't do enough.
No,
I don't know if it's a snub. At least Tobias was averaging like 18. I think.
Chris Middleton, does that consider like a player for the Pistons?
No, he wasn't good enough.
He barely played.
Yeah, but T-Mac barely played too, and he still got taken. So
I mean, maybe Buddha. James Edwards.
Ooh,
Greg Kelser.
Yeah, I think one player. Time out. There's one player that I think a lot of people don't realize. Dave DeBusschere played for the Pistons at one point in his career, so
he does have a good My Team card.
All right. Okay. So I'm gonna read this squad. Steven Albar. This is his squad: Chauncey Billups, Tayshaun Prince, Rip Hamilton, Antonio McDyess, Rasheed Wallace, Luke Kennard, Mehmet Okur, and Sekou Doumbouya. Our coach is Larry Brown. The defense don't fear. And I think you picked like 9 players, but oh yeah, I like that squad though, no doubt. Throw some other squads in there, guys. Make sure you drop your questions in the chat. So we gonna move on to the next topic, and I'm gonna get to a couple of these questions, man. But like I was saying, final thoughts to defend your squad. Why you think your squad is the best? It's Free Smoke Saturday, man.
Yeah, my squad's not the best though. No one's gonna think it's the best. No one even knows who 90.
Hey, your squad is the best if you think it's the best.
Yeah, the Red Wings are the best team if I think they're the best team. So.
Hey man, you didn't have to go like that. I feel like I got Zeke, but all these players, if they faced up against each other, I don't really know which team would win unless we talk about who got the ball last. I'm obviously gonna pick my team. But so that's why I feel like everybody can make their own argument for why their team is the best because we all got great players in here. Well, I think.
I'm sorry, JMO. I don't think it's hopeless for my team. It's just I think my players can complement each other pretty good. I mean, but you got Zeke. Drew got Chauncey, dude. Chauncey
I mean, bro, you have Dave Bing though.
Yeah, Dave Bing. I don't think I have.
He's one of the greatest Pistons ever.
Yeah, but I don't think I have him ranked ahead of Zeke or Chauncey, honestly.
I might have him ranked ahead of Chauncey. Not Zeke, though.
I mean, Chauncey's an intangibles player more than he's a stats player. If that makes sense, but I don't know.
Okay, so, all right, man. I'm going to move on to the next topic. Let's see. Bravo wanted to bring this up again, and I didn't want to be tortured again, But it's been more articles. What was it called? Hoop Nation. What was the website called? Bravo for Lonzo.
Hoops Hypes.
Hoops what?
Hoops Hypes.
All right, Hoops Heights. So they said if Lonzo is available, the Pistons need to be the first one on that phone. And they broke it down.
Yeah.
And they were saying because he's a great rebounder, great defender, great passer, still very young, and he improved his shooting. 35.5% on 6.5 attempts a game is extremely good. Made 7 3-pointers 3 separate times this year. I still don't know if any other NBA player has did that. Maybe outside, maybe Duncan Robinson. I don't know if anybody else has had made 7 threes this year 3 times. Like that's a pretty special stat. Made more 3-pointers than Booker, Bradley Beal, some of your favorite players. He made more threes than them. So we see he's improving and getting better. One of the main things that I like about Lonzo that people ignore is Lonzo didn't have seasons to improve his game, but he still got better. He was hurt all off season, the entire off season, his rookie season. Came back his second year, he was better. Yeah, his stats gonna be worse because you added LeBron and Rondo to the team. You're not gonna be able to have the same amount of assistant rebounds. And then his third year, he was injured. And in a month, you change your jump shot. Now you shoot 37% from 3. That all I know is he's been improving under pressure in circumstances where you're not supposed to get better, and he's still doing it. How the hell do you change your jump shot in a month and now you shoot 38% and making 7 threes in a damn game? That's just special. And then all his other things, the passing, the great elite defense, all that, and he still has a lot to work on. But the thing about Zoe, he even said he's going for MIP this year. This is the first season of Lonzo Ball's career where he's going to be healthy in the offseason. So he's going to have a huge jump. I'm all in on getting Zoe or Melo. I don't care which one. I'm pulling for Zoe because he's a two-way player. But if we get Melo, you won't hear nothing out of me. But and a lot of people believe that he fits well. You put him around the shooters, Luke Kennard. You put him with Blake Griffin. That's just CP3 all over again. So I think it will work really well. They obviously think so. But question to the panel, like I said, we got to do this again. If Lonzo is available, should the Pistons go after him? And going after him would mean giving up that 7th overall pick and probably a player or something. We're going to start with you, Bravo, since you brought this up.
I think so, yeah. I mean, if Lonzo Ball is available, I think he's going to help the Pistons for sure. If we can trade for him, if you drop in Lonzo Ball along with any of our starting 5 right now, our team will be a lot more interesting. And because he know how to pass the ball and he can play defense. A few things I wonder how he's going to really, because the only thing is a matter of his health. I noticed him missing few times in his time with LA.
Buffed Up just said has Lonzo proved he's durable. Well, he's played his most games ever. So
yeah, but Casey goes hard on his players sometimes. So I think I'd take the risk, man. If Lonzo is available, I'd be willing to really, because let's be honest, I don't think we're getting LaMelo. LaMelo is like a hot pick right now for the NBA draft, and I think it's easier to get. You used to think before like LaMelo is easier for us to get than Lonzo, but I think it's the opposite right now. I think if you ask me, Lonzo is probably easier to get than Melo, because if you give the Pelicans our pick, the 7th pick, maybe you can convince them by giving them one of the young players we have, like maybe Zvi Mihailuk, or maybe because the Pelicans would like shooters. Zvi, Kyrie Thomas, maybe. I don't know about Bruce Brown, but Zvi would definitely make it more interesting. I mean, it'll be icing on the cake for them. Yeah, I don't know. I can see them.
I'm looking at it now. He played 52 games his first season, 42nd his second year, 63 this year, and the season ended early. If the season didn't end, he probably would have played 68 games, probably, I think. So he's definitely more healthy than he's ever been, and that's why he actually improved, and he said it.
Yeah, the other question is, I wonder what can you convince the Pelicans, because they might ask for Luke Kennard. In that case, the 7th pick and Luke Kennard in return to Lonzo might be a straight swap, just Luke and Lonzo. That should work. That should make it work. But if you really ask me for more players or picks, I would be hesitant in that case, because I don't know what they want, really. It all depends on the Pelicans. So definitely I'd consider it, but I would definitely take it in the right price. That's my point.
I think the main caveat is if he's available, because I really don't think so. Because Of course, Lonzo it's so funny to me how people want to downgrade how good he is, but every team is trying to figure out a trade for him to be their point guard of the future to some team. Obviously, the dude can play, but when I'm looking at Zoe, why the hell would New Orleans get rid of him? Perfect chemistry with Zion, great chemistry with Ingram, and on top of that, Ingram and Zion love Lonzo. They've said it publicly and they've put that out. So the two potential leaders of your franchise wants this guy, and you gonna say F them and get rid of them? Trust me, they got rid of Lonzo. It's not gonna rub Ingram or Zion the right way at all, and I think Ingram is out because he's already making posts even when he was, underachieving in the bubble. Like Ingram and Zoe, they've been very close since they've been together. So, and we already know how much Zion loves him. So I don't know if he's available, but if he's available, you go get him. But Pistons talk, after I read this comment, we'll get your thoughts. He said, I would rather sign him when he's a free agent. That's what I would do, but give up a chance to get my guy Killian Hayes. I'm sorry, J-Mo, I can't pull the trigger. But if he was a free agent, yes. I think Lonzo impacts our team year one this year more than Killian Hayes.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely. I don't know if he's gonna be a free agent because the Pelicans might sign him before he is a free agent. But Pistons talk, what's your thoughts?
Well, when I was reading the article, the two players that they mentioned was a Derrick Rose for Lonzo swap, which I think the Pelicans would want to do, because you have to kind of look at the Zion situation, and they're in kind of a pressure situation for them to win because it's Zion. So it makes sense for them to go on from Lonzo, and I know that's your guy, and I would have no problems of him being on the team because I think he gives something to the Pistons that they don't have. A guy that can push the pace, pass the ball, and he's a good defender. And we haven't had that in a point guard in a really long time, probably since Chauncey. So, if it's just a player, and I don't even think you have to trade your draft pick. I think you can keep your draft pick. I don't think, because his value is really low right now. I don't think you're going to get a first-round pick for him. I think a lot of teams will hang up the phone and laugh. Honestly.
Yeah, maybe.
What? I disagree with that.
No. So I kind of agree with Piston Talk because his value right now is probably the lowest with a lot of changes going on with the New Orleans Pelicans.
I don't know how the Pelicans ain't giving up Zoe just for Derrick Rose. Like, you got to be crazy. No. I don't think that will happen.
That team will be a playoff team next year. You have to think of it that way.
They're gonna be a playoff team regardless. That's what I think. If Zion's not hurt, they're a playoff team this year. Zion missed 40 games.
So Drew Holiday and Derrick Rose would be a worse combo than Drew Holiday and Lonzo Ball?
Yes, because Drew Holiday and Lonzo play defense.
Wow, all right.
And Lonzo can shoot the ball.
I'm surprised. All right.
Bro. I like Derrick Rose, but I think you need to look at what Drew Holiday and Zoe does to people in the backcourt. Check them Portland games. Check the Portland games. Derrick Rose is just a scorer. He's basically Drew Holiday without the defense, and that doesn't mess with Zion or Ingram, who likes to dribble a lot. Like, that doesn't matter. That's why they got to move Drew Holiday in the first place. But Unit 2, you tripping. Lonzo, a starter on a lower tier team, but he's on a legit team. He's a backup. You tripping. Stop it. Delusional. I'll keep saying it. When he win MVP, I'll be sure to mention you. Stop it, bro. Lonzo's a starter on every team in the league that doesn't have a superstar point guard. And there's only like a few teams like that, about 8 of them. Yeah, Lonzo's not in his – Lonzo's only played 3 years, 2.5 years, because he's been hurt so much. So, and he's only been in the league for 3 years. All right, so PD, what's your thoughts on this?
On whether the Pistons should go after Lonzo?
Yes.
I agree with you, JMO. I've never understood the Lonzo slander. I think he's a good player, maybe even a great player. Like, I think he could help our team out in a lot of different ways, and he does a lot of things so good. I would go after him for the right price. I don't know, so the suggestion is we trade the 7th overall pick to get him and a player. Is that what kind of the suggestion is?
Yeah, basically 7th in I guess 7th in Kennard or 7th in D Rose, I guess you would say.
Ooh, that's.
But if I want to get Josh Hart too, but that's another conversation.
No.
But
yeah, that's a tough drop. If we could just
Not
trade
gonna
just the player, I'd probably be more okay with it. But we can't trade just the player for him. If we have to trade our draft,
You're gonna have I don't know why y'all think Lonzo's stock is low or something. The man got traded for AD for a reason.
That is a good point.
For a reason, they didn't just want him. He got traded for. You're gonna have to give up a lot if you want to get him, and it's probably gonna have to be a first.
Dang, that's a tough draw. I don't know.
I wouldn't do it.
I'm rocking with it. Yeah, I would do it. If I would do it. Yeah, let's go.
Wait, so you wouldn't give up 7th overall for Lonzo?
No, I said I would.
I said I
All right, Pistons talk. I'm documenting this, and so we gonna come back to who we get in the 7th, and we gonna compare him to Lonzo next year. Because I'm doing that. We need a point guard. Every other guy. Yeah. I'm unsure about except for Melo. Melo's the only one that I know he's gonna be good when it comes to point guard. Everybody else, we hoping, but that's what it is. But Drew, man, your thoughts on this?
I like Lonzo. I'm not as high on Lonzo as you are, but I'm not knocking him in any way. I've never talked to anyone who liked Lonzo as much as JMO. But if he is available, the least the Pistons need to do is call and see what they want. Because we have seen what Zoe has done with a healthy Zion. We're talking full court and half court alley-oops like they're nothing. Imagine him doing that with Christian Wood here, because Christian Wood's probably our most athletic player. Him and Sekou. Those guys are going to get so many easy buckets. Zoe makes Zion and BI better. And how do you make star players better? He does it so effortlessly. And people always look at his shooting when he has a bad night or when he goes to the free throw line. They don't talk about his defense. He's a great one-on-one perimeter defender, gets a lot of steals, and he's a sneaky shot blocker too. Probably one of the best shot blocking guards in the league right now. Not of all time, but right now. He comes here. He's going to fit with this team perfectly. Depending on what you give up, I'm not sure, but you'll either have Luke or Luke Kennard still here. He's going to make those guys get some more easy looks. You're going to make people like Blake Griffin and Christian Wood get some easy above-the-rim dunks and some and-one opportunities. He'll be able to lead our offense. Like you guys have said, we haven't had a good point guard here in forever. We've been close. Reggie and Jennings showed potential. Unfortunately, Jennings got hurt, and so did Reggie for the most part. But then, he wasn't really a leader. Zoe coming here, he would be a leader for this team. And I think Dwayne Casey would probably be the best coach he's ever had. And that's not really saying much, but it's true. You're giving him some veteran presence. If you trade Derrick Rose away and give him Luke and Mykhailiuk, that's great. If you have to give away Luke or Mykhailiuk, you're giving him a veteran with Derrick Rose where Derrick Rose will show him what he needs to do to get better at the same time. So I think it's a good fit. I am not opposed to trading the 7th overall pick for him. Obviously, I don't like trading draft picks because draft picks are unproven players who could be better than Zoe. But Zoe was a number 2 overall pick. Was he taken high? Maybe. Really hasn't lived up to the number 2 overall pick, but he's got promise and he's got potential, and that's the key word. Coming here, Dwayne Casey will develop him. He's got a lot of great role players here to play with, but the Pelicans are still the best fit for him. I don't know why the Pelicans would trade him. I mean, like I said, he makes BI and Zion better. You don't want to take away a guy who makes those guys better. So I don't know.
I kind of feel like I don't think that he was a great fit in Pelicans. I think he might be a better fit with the Pistons, if I'm honest. He would fit here a lot.
Zion's going to be a top 10 player in the NBA in the next 5 years, if he's not already. You don't want to leave that.
It's one big injury away from being Greg Oden.
Yeah, that's true.
Hey, man,
it's true.
Zion is nothing but Blake Griffin. So, if you want a young Blake with Lonzo, look at CP3. So it's simple as that. That's why you're not breaking him up. But I see some people in the chat bumped up. He's so good. Why they trading him? Well, no, he's not on the trade block. But if he gets put on the trade block, a lot of teams are going to want him. But with the 7th overall pick, if we had a higher pick, top 4, I wouldn't do it. But it's 7th. 7th is literally Killian Hayes or Cole Anthony or Okongwu. I'm taking Lonzo over them. I'm taking, especially year 4 Lonzo with a full off season. I'm definitely taking that.
I can see the Pelicans doing it because of the fact they need to get off. Because they need contracts. It's his year contract.
Yeah, they trading Drew Holiday before they'll do that.
Didn't he just sign with another agency?
He signed with Clutch Sports. He Lonzo about that business.
Oh, he's
He
gone.
about that business.
He's
He ain't
gone.
going nowhere.
He's gone, man.
He ain't going nowhere.
Rich Paul.
He just wants to get paid, man, and they gonna pay him.
He's going back to the Lakers.
I already told y'all he was going back to the Lakers, but we ain't gonna get into that. I'm telling you, what's gonna happen is it's one or two things are gonna happen. Y'all heard it here first, and we gonna get up to some questions in the chat. One or two things are gonna happen after Lonzo MIP year. Either he'll be paid already before he has that year, or he's gonna be a free agent. And I'm telling you, if that man a free agent, he going back to the Lakers. I'm telling you, Brian gonna be like, "Yo, help me 3P, so I need you," and he gonna go right back. It's gonna be him, Brian, and AD, and y'all gonna be crying, and I'm gonna be just laughing like I told you.
J-Mo, man, you go to Boston
fantasy stories, bro. You said
what?
Go
to Boston or something like that.
Oh no, please not Boston.
I don't think so.
Bro, LeBron didn't want to trade Lonzo. He had to. He had AD. He needed AD. Otherwise, he would still be on that team. Only reason he traded him because you did it for AD. So if you could get Lonzo back, why? I'm telling you, Brown would jump on that in an instant, man. Don't know if Zoe wants to go back home though. But I know it's not any animosity because they asked Zoe what has he learned, who has he learned from the most in the NBA or whatever, and he said it was LeBron. Even after he got traded, he still said that, so it's no animosity. But dude, 7th overall pick for Zoe, to me, it's a no-brainer. You know, even if Zoe shouldn't have been selected, this is the thing that gets me angry about when they say where he was selected. Okay, if he shouldn't have been selected too, what is he selected for? Wow, like it's not that serious. 5. Like it's not like what because I can only think of like Mitchell and Tatum. I'm really not gonna put Fox over him, but Fox, okay, if you take those 3, he's still 5th overall. What is the big deal? And to me, like Fox was drafted 5th, Tatum was drafted 3rd, Mitchell, nobody saw that. So that's what when people bring that up, I'm like, what is the big deal? 5th, 2nd, still top 5 player in that draft. But it ain't gonna happen, y'all. That's why I said I don't like Bravo trying to play in my emotions, man. Like I want Zoe, so I've been wanting Zoe for 2 years, dog.
Let me tell you something, J-Mo. Bring Lonzo Ball to the East. He can be one of those like great pickup for the Pistons and for the East. He can be a really great player in this weak East. You know, that's why I don't want him to stay in the West for that reason. And I think he probably fits better here than the Pelicans. The Pelicans, you got a lot of scorers. They got Ingram who can score off of ISO. They got Zion who can score, who can create his own jump shot. Drew Holiday can score his own on his own. So I don't know if they really they would probably benefit from Luke Kennard more than Lonzo Ball. So they would take Luke Kennard. We give us Lonzo. If you want to swap our picks, we'll do it. We'll swap the Pelicans pick with our pick, and you guys take Luke and we take Lonzo.
Hey man, like call me a pessimist, but if they give us Luke for Lonzo, I'm laughing at them. Because I'm like, y'all really did that? Thank you. like when they gave up KP to the Mavericks, and everybody was like, they really did that. Like, yeah, they really did that. So hey, you want to give us Luke for Zoe? And y'all know how much I love Luke, but Zoe's he a two-way point guard that can shoot. Like, and he's a top 3 passer in the league. Like
that was
like how can I not want him on my team? You know. So
how do you expand the article then?
You said what?
How do you expand that article?
He's just a fan,
because they've been saying that all year, though.
Yeah.
There's 4 reasons why the
Pistons. It's just something that they're trying to stir up. But I already told you, not Lonzo. Zion runs that franchise, and if he don't run it, him and Ingram run the franchise. They love Zoe. He's not going. I'm telling you, you get rid of Zoe, Zion and Ingram is not going to be fucking with that at all.
I'm starting to wonder if J-Mo wrote the article.
I thought as soon as I thought of J-Mo, I was like, dude, do I really post this right now?
Hey, so Steven said if you had to pick a BI or Alonzo, I'm definitely taking BI because he's better right now. But we'll see next year. But all right, will LaMelo be a top 3 pick? Ain't nobody ignoring you, man. I'm doing a lot of stuff right now. Chill out. Of course he's gonna be a top 3 pick. What do you mean?
Oh, he said Jello better than Zion.
Hey, LeVar probably would say that though. LeVar would be like, "Hey, Jello better than Zion," and he's like so. And also Steven Ibar. It's been no problems with Zoe in New Orleans with his family at all. So none of that is any issue. Make sure you guys Drop your questions in the chat. Like I told you, we're gonna end a little bit early today. We about to watch the Celtics go down 3-0. And I'm gonna be like, I told y'all, dog. Or we gonna watch Gordon Hayward show his impact. So yeah, Lonzo was 14 in assists this year because he has Drew Holiday on his team who assists, hunts, and dribbles the air out the ball. When he's running the offense completely, he's a 10 assists per game guy. That's easy. And he was averaging 9 assists since Zion came back. And that, like, when you got another guy on your team averaging 7 assists, so like that's a little bit different. But I don't see any more questions. What's my finals prediction? All right, guys, finals predictions. PD.
Sorry Bravo. About that. I was on mute. Sorry. Okay. I would probably. It's good. I think it's going to be the Lakers and the Heat at this point. Is that what the question is? Like, who's going to be in the finals or who's going to win the finals?
Yes, this says finals prediction.
I'm just going to say Heat versus Lakers. I'll probably go Lakers in 6, I guess.
All right. Pistons talk.
Oh, sorry. I just saw a trade rumor. I'm going to have Lakers and the Heat and Lakers in 7 games.
All right. Bravo.
I'm probably going to go the same as PD. Lakers versus the Heat. I'm taking Lakers in 6.
Drew.
See, I think it's beautiful that we have come to this point because I've been talking that since the bubble that the Lakers needed a big headline. And what a better headline than LeBron going against his former team, Miami, in the finals. Pat Riley wanted to stick it to him one more time. LeBron's trying to prove people why he should have been MVP. I think it'll be a great series, better than people predict. Miami's played just terrific. I think it does go 7. But at the end of the day, I do think the Lakers are way more talented and have way more experience. Jimmy Butler's still looking for his first ring, though. I will not be surprised if Miami can pull up the upset, but I have to roll with the Lakers in 7.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely think it's Lakers versus Heat, and I do think it goes 7 because I think the Heat are just that good, and I think Bam Adebayo is going to limit Anthony Davis, so every game he's not going to be able to go 37 and 14. Sometimes AD is going to get you 22 and 8. You know, because Bam is real. Like, we don't have to hype up Bam no more. Guy's one of the best defenders in the league, very versatile. And Miami got shooters, they got grit. But I'm not gonna pick Jimmy Buckets to beat LeBron. But if anybody could, in this type of year, it would be him because of his competitiveness. But no, man, the Lakers. I pick Lakers in 7. I definitely think it's gonna be a long draw. Like we gonna see a lot of these short series. But when the finals start, it's going to be very, very competitive, and I think it's going to be a great series. And I think the Lakers pulls it out in 7 or 6 games. Let's get to the rest of the questions in the chat. So, is Dirk all career a better leader than fraud Giannis? First of all, talk to me. What was Dirk doing when he was 25 years old?
Getting buckets.
Bro, Dirk.
Right. But wasn't he winning chips? Like, man, Dirk. Yes, he's a better leader because he's won. Like, Giannis is 25, but when Dirk was 25, he wasn't a better leader.
Well, Tom, I want to address this also. Didn't Dirk get upset by a 42-40 Warriors team when his team was 67-15?
And he won MVP.
Yeah.
And they lost to an AC.
Look, I'm not disrespecting Dirk. No disrespect for Dirk, but, bro, things happen. You get upset. You're young. Some players win later in their careers. It all happens at different rates, guys. Like, I don't think Giannis deserves to be getting yeah, it wasn't great that the Bucks lost, but he doesn't deserve to be getting slandered like this, I guess. I don't
know. Yeah. Y'all can keep hating, man. Lonzo a top 3 passer in the league. Assists don't make you a better passer. If that's the case, Westbrook and Harden are better passers than CP3. That's not assist numbers and count numbers don't make you a passer. It's about versatility. Just look at those Zion highlights and show me another player doing that. Nobody. You won't find it. I don't think we have any more questions. What do you think the Pistons will draft out of 3 players? Cole Anthony. If we draft O'Connell, I'm done. Killian Hayes, Vassell. What about you, Bravo?
I think it's gonna be either
you can select?
I'm gonna limit it down to 2 players. How about that? I'm confident it's gonna be one of 2. It's gonna be either Killian Hayes or Tyrese Halliburton.
Oh, I'm scared.
I'm scared too.
What do
I
you
don't know
think,
about
Pistons?
O'Connell. O'Connell is possible, but I think I'm gonna be one of 2. Killian
think
or Halliburton.
it'll either be Okongwu, Vassell, or Halliburton.
Ugh.
What? You know Killian Cole? Oh man,
They're gonna be
scared.
drafted ahead.
Yeah, no, it's just the Pistons, man. They do I don't know. I don't trust them. I just don't trust them.
What do you think, Pistons talk?
What they'll draft?
I'm out for PD.
Oh, I don't know. I think Obi. Yeah, I literally don't know. I think Obi Toppin, maybe possibly, but we have Blake Griffin. I think he's maybe a little overlooked right now. I know we have Blake Griffin, but I don't know. I kind of like Obi Toppin.
I'll be happy with that.
And after that, I'm stumped. Honestly, I think
Obi Toppin or bust. Okay, I really like y'all scaring me with these picks. Drew, please save me.
Cole Anthony, Killian Hayes, or Kira Lewis. That's what it needs to be.
Okay. See, there you go, Drew. Me and Drew thinking rationally.
I'm here to save the day.
We're not going to take like, hey, since we thinking rationally and we thinking about what we dreaming about, clearly the Pistons taking Halliburton. But I'm going to be like LeVar. I won't speak that into existence. Killian Hayes or Cole Anthony. Best believe.
That would be nice. That would be nice.
I know.
Remember last year the Pistons were very interested in couple. Romeo Langford and what is his name? I forgot the guy who was drafted to
Nasir Little. Exactly. 2 people who I did not want.
Everybody was talking about Romeo Langford, Nasir Little. One of those 2, I was praying that we're not going to draft them. When Boston drafted Langford, I was instantly relieved because I didn't think we were going to draft Nasir Little. And then I found Seiko was there, and I was praying for Seiko, ended up with Seiko. This year, I think it's if they're both available, Killian or Halliburton, I'm guessing. And
remember last year in draft day when we were picking, we were like biting our nails for him not to call the Little's name. And they took Sekou, man. It was all like a sigh of relief.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm telling you, it was a sigh of relief. Literally, I was like, oh.
Man, I would
because a lot of us were actually pretty high on Sekou at the time, and none of us thought Sekou was falling out the top 10. Am I correct?
Right.
No.
None of us thought he was going to fall out the top 10. So we was like, he was a consensus top 10 pick. So, but Jackson Hayes was selected and Langford, and I think didn't Grant Williams. It was another one of them got selected pretty high. PJ Washington. It was somebody else that was selected pretty high but yeah, so I'm good on Sekou, but I would be afraid if they had took Langford or Little.
So J-Mo, you think it's gonna be Cole or Vassell or who?
Or Killian Hayes?
Man, Vassell is nice. I've been watching his game film.
I like him, man.
Man, he can take a step back and he can also shoot with his back. He can just spin around and shoot. I've seen him like doing those kind of moves, like a Michael Porter Jr. He plays like a Michael Porter Jr. a lot in some of those shots he takes.
And I see people in the chat out here arguing with me on Free Smoke Saturday. That's what it is. But I've always hang my hat on a couple things. That's wide receivers and point guards. And like I said, check the track record. Till this day, I ain't been wrong about a point guard or a wide receiver. If I say they're gonna be nice, they always nice. So we'll see the track record. Y'all down zone when he win MIP. I'll be back gloating like crazy. I told y'all Brandon Ingram was gonna be a superstar. Y'all laughed at me. How I look now. But I just want to say shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody that came on. And okay, I'm gonna do this one last question and then we'll do final thoughts. Your thoughts is the Pistons draft Killian and then we trade Bruce and Speed for Lonzo.
What's that?
Okay. I'm not gonna be mad because Killian can play off ball, but I kind of want Killian to get his own team, and I don't want him and Lonzo fighting for the team. You know what I mean? Obviously, Lonzo will get it because he's the vet, but you know what I mean. I think Killian can, run his own squad. What you think about that, guys?
I feel like it would just be conflict. Both of those guys need the ball to be effective.
Yeah, and they both can play off ball, but they still need the ball, though.
Yeah, and Killian bulked up. I don't know if you guys saw. He put on like 20 pounds.
Really?
What?
Yeah, he's huge.
Oh,
Oh,
bro, he about to be.
Go on his IG, man. He's probably like 210, 220.
What?
What?
So
Killian Hayes?
one of my subscribers sent me a picture on Instagram this morning of him doing a in between the legs dunk too.
Yeah.
Man,
Oh yeah, I
that's
need you
bad
to
for
send
us.
me that too. Send that in the chat later on. But all right, guys, we gonna wrap it up. Final thoughts, PD. Shout out to everybody for coming through.
Just thanks everyone for coming on. Thanks everyone for helping JMO get to that 1K, and now we want to get him even further. He's worked hard for this. He deserves it. And yeah, shameless plug. I don't know if we have any hockey fans in here. I mean, there's not the most hockey fans, but if there's anybody that likes Red Wings talk, we do Detroit Red Wings talk on. We do Red Wings talk shows at a 1 p.m. Eastern time. It depends. Sometimes it's on my channel. Sometimes it's on Jim's channel. It's probably going to be on my channel mostly. But yeah, if you're into hockey, you might want to check that out. But yeah,
I was on today's episode giving y'all some early Free Smoke Saturday moments. So y'all need to go to PD channel and check that out. I came on towards the end. We had some fun with it. We definitely had some fun with it, man. So y'all definitely go and check that out. Great content for all the hockey fans, man.
All right, yeah, thanks, JMO. Oh, and also make sure to tune into JMO's channel for the pregame show. It's going to be
tomorrow.
Fire. Yeah, it's going to be fire. It's going to get crazy. I don't even know what other words to say. It's going to be crazy. So, yeah, make sure to tune to JMO's pregame show. But, yeah, thanks, everyone, for tuning in. And, yeah, next person.
All right, man. Bravo, your final thoughts for the day.
Good show. Good show. Always like to come here on Saturday when I'm off, if I'm off, and talk to you guys about the Pistons, about the NBA. Hopefully, we'll look for nice coming games for the NBA Finals. And I just want to remind everyone to hit the like button, subscribe to JMO's channel. He's hitting 1K. So we hope he can get to 1,000K one day, 100,000. Why not?
Yeah.
Hey, man, I'm with it. Pistons Talk, your final thoughts?
Good show. Like talking, the mock draft for that Pistons thing. That was a lot of fun. Put a like on the video. Helps out, get seen more. But enjoyed talking with you guys today.
Yeah, the mock draft that I won because the basketball guys, they blessed me with the first overall pick on my channel. They're like, man, you reached 1,000 subs. We giving you Zeke, bro. And that's what happened. So I can't argue with it. That's what they did. But all right, Drew. Final thoughts, man.
Well, I think that's just further proof that tanking doesn't work. You got to 1,000, you got the number 1 overall pick. I think it's rigged, but hey, whatever. In other news, I am pulling for the Miami Heat in the sheer fact that a lot of NBA analysts think that the Detroit Pistons could take a jump next year the way that Miami Heat did this year. So I am pulling for the Detroit Pistons to do the same thing. I won the mock draft, and that's the bottom line because Double D said so.
All right, man. All right. You definitely didn't, but you can believe that if you want. Man, this was fun as always, man. Y'all know we always out to give you that great content. Shout out to everybody in the chat, even the guys who wanted to debate with me about. So you already know it's Free Smoke Saturday, man. We just love to talk basketball and just give out some good content for the Pistons fans because there's a lot of bad, trash ass content out there, and a lot of people that don't know a thing about basketball or football coming up with all these crazy ideas. We just try to give you a semblance of some normalcy of, we ain't basketball experts, but we do know the game all in our own avenues, and we show it, man. So I just shout out to everybody. Make sure you guys like the video. As PD said, for the Red Wings fans, go to his channel, watch the Offside show. The pregame show is going to be tomorrow morning. We got a bunch of Packers fans who think they about to beat up on us, and they might. So it's going to be heated. It's going to be fun. Pregame show is at 11 a.m., and we going to get started, and we going to have fun. It is what it is. Shout out to my Pistons, man. I think we will be good next year, at least make the playoffs if Blake is healthy. And if we make this right draft pick, Troy Weaver don't let me down. And if Killian Hayes done gain weight, it's a wrap, yo. But all right, guys, man. Shout out to everybody. And that's it. We out.